down 500 pounds now. Now I'm
500 pounds. Near enough 500 pounds. Weighing in at 200 and what?
I'm weighing in at 238. I'm just glad I have my own place.
Honestly, shout out to Tammy, obviously, for the weight loss. I mean, obviously, at the same time, she should have never got to that stage anyway. But imagine this woman was over 700 pounds, over 730 pounds for that matter. That is nuts. In comas, back to back. Yeah, it was never a good journey, was it, for Tammy? But she's now finally at that 200 mark, which is good, 238 mark, or 228 mark, should I say. And now it's just a matter of, and to be fair, let's not forget, a lot of that weight that she still carries is probably just excess skin. Once she gets that excess skin removed, that will then drop her into the 100th, probably about 190 maybe, you know, just around that area, potentially, I reckon. You know, and then, boy, she'd be on a road to, I would imagine, based on her height, we're talking, what, 120, 150 minimum maybe is the weight that she wants to be at, to obviously have that healthy kind of weight due to her height. But either way, though, she's done one hell of a job, which is fantastic.
Because I don't want to be around Brittany. So living with them, I got blamed for everything. I was cleaning, and I was still getting blamed for stuff I wasn't doing. Brittany is probably a jealous person because
it's funny because Brittany does actually then admit that she's a jealous person. Whoa. Chris then says Brittany is a jealous person, and that is why Brittany and Tammy just couldn't be in the same vicinity, which is sad, isn't it? You know, when your wife or your sister is not getting along, but you're actually getting along with your sister, surprisingly, because normally you wouldn't. That's nasty work. But hey ho, man, there's always a hiccup in this family.
Got to where every time I was around Chris and her, if we were like walking down the road or hit me with a big purse. She did it one day like 3 times, and I said the next time she does it, I'm gonna grab her purse and throw it in the damn oncoming traffic.
And Tammy was like, and she never did it again. I mean, that's crazy though. Like, if it's true, this is what Brittany was doing with the bag and crossing and hitting Tammy with it. That's just nasty work right there. Chris needs to reevaluate the woman that he married, because you can't be having a wife that is jealous to the point that they will be awkward with your sibling, to the point that they're now using weapons. You know, because let's call it what it is. You know, attacking someone with a bag is a weapon, right? That's nasty work. Chris.
She stopped doing it afterwards. He still can't stand up for very long or walk very much. My family never takes me into consideration.
You know, I do wonder if the walking is still hard for her. I reckon it's due to different reasons. One, probably her bones are still kind of trying to find a place in that body of hers. 2, muscle, which probably obviously has a lack of muscle within her body anyway, because she's got more fat on her body than muscle, and muscle is a very key point, a very key part of our balance, and obviously being able to walk for a long period of time, you know. And also just the excess skin probably weighing her down, because where she's not strong enough to, you know. So I think, to be honest with you, Tammy needs to now start getting to the gym, and needs to now start strengthening her legs, you know, and also strengthening her back, because also I've noticed when Tammy stands and she's walking, her legs look like, the best way I can describe this, you know, when you look, you know what, I don't know what the correct word is for people, because there's always an offense, but you see people that are smaller in life. Yeah, let's just say that, people that are small in life. When they walk, some of their legs are kind of bent in, and then they have to have surgery to straighten their legs out to give them a better stance. Tammy's legs are formed like that. That's how it looks. So I wonder if her bones are like that as well. But I would say that she needs to get to the gym and start doing some leg exercises to really help improve her legs, but also to really start doing more walking exercises as well. You know, that would also be a big benefit that she could do with. Yeah.
And that's part of the reason I'm just keeping my distance from everybody. And that was one of the reasons I wanted to lose weight, was because I got tired of seeing my family enjoy themselves, have fun.
It's funny that she says that, but yet she's still sitting there and not enjoying and not joining with her family. Still making excuses. Like, well, you're about to see.
And I'm just sitting there.
You think your family assumed that you could participate?
I'm not talking about it.
Oh, you're not talking about it ever?
Right.
I made her sit on the sidelines. She should have come to us and talked to us and said, hey, when you all were out there, this is how you made me feel.
Even though I get what Amanda's obviously saying here, it doesn't really matter, because Tammy could have easily got into that water. Tammy and Amy both could have got in that water, because they're wearing flipping life jackets for starters. You see what I'm saying? And we've also seen Tammy get into the swimming pool years ago, didn't we? I think it was like the first season when she was over 700 pounds. You know, we saw her go in there. She may not have been swimming, but we saw her get in the water. Here, she could have gone inside, because literally they had floaters. And she weighs so much, 500 pounds less than what she did back then. So I don't see what the big issue is. Tammy just likes to moan. She just loves to have that sense of attention. Just loves to be problematic.
That was not our intentions. But that's not how she handled it. And you know what? Recently, Tammy is kind of being secluded from the rest of the family.
7 to 10 days without seeing her. She's just gone.
And there's a reason. There's a whole reason why Tammy's been MIA with her family. You know what I mean? She hasn't really been there as much as she would have been before. To be fair, I think it's a good thing for the family because it shows that she's no longer codependent on them as much. It shows that she's now able to, you know, go and do things on her own accord. You know, be mobile by herself without having a wheelchair, without needing Micah to push around or Chris or whatnot. So it is a good thing to hear that Tammy is out there spreading her wings by herself. That she's not there relying on the family to come and see her and aid to her every bloody 10 seconds, you know? Well, specifically Amy.
Tonight I have a date with my girlfriend. Oh, too.
Tammy got a girlfriend, and she don't want to tell the family. Which is fine, I get it. She wants to make sure things are good with her partner before she moves, before she reveals to the family, which does make a lot of sense.
Thank you. Now me and my partner are just taking it slow, but I do think this relationship is something special.
Tammy says that about every relationship.
Be hopeful, mindful that everything's gonna work out, but you never know.
But you never know. That is true. You never know. But as far as I am aware, when it comes to Tammy Slaton, she believes that every relationship that she's in is going to be the relationship. You know, it's always a special case. And it's crazy because whenever she's in a relationship, it's the only time that she'll put someone else ahead of her. When it comes to the family or anything else, she always puts herself first. That's why she's always out there complaining and moaning and doing what Tammy does best, eh? But nonetheless, though, the first episode is out now, which is good. I will be making another video as well. This one will be based on the other families. Or I like to just do. I like to play around with it. Sometimes do some just on Tammy and then do some on the rest of the others. So please stick around, you know, to wait for the content regarding the family stuff in particular. Okay, so I'll be doing them as well. But hey ho, with that being said, though, obviously, let me know your thoughts on this one. Are you pleased with Tammy's progression? Are you excited to see, obviously, where this is going to go? See if she's able going to be finally to lose all the weight that she needs to lose. Let me know your thoughts on that one stuff in particular. And like I said before, wait around for the next upload, which you are touch base on Chris, Amy, and Amanda. Yes, so yes, please do check it out. Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.